Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LEC matchup.
Pings, wards, back and forth, and I think mid lane might be where he needs support because you highlighted it. It's not just the health difference, it's the mana difference. Ezreal not able to push nearly as well as the Lucian. Has to Q for damage. Lucian gets to Q through everything and do damage. You see it all in on the top side. Oscar potentially overcommitting here. Hammer Stance doing a lot of work for Broken Blade. Pops the biscuit for a bit of extra mana, but won't be able to finish the kill.
Here comes Yike, though. Gonna see if he can try and stop him before he resets. Should have the pillar of flame. There it is!
Oh, that's the combo, baby! Q flash E. Doesn't give him a chance to react. Instant one pop. No flash coming out from Oscar. No time to do anything.
Beautiful stuff from Yike.
Into G2's bot side jungle. They've set up some nice vision. Humanoid is here to cover as well. This red buff going to be the objective, but not quite able to steal it.
Just in time to take it. G2 regain control, and now the engage goes in from Mickey. Cap standing off to the side, isolated in the 1v1 with Humanoid. Coling now coming out, luckily able to walk away, but now the curtain call going through. Big damage on Hansama, look for the third and the fourth bullet. Mickey trying to step with the body block, but the damage just not quite enough. The plant not targeting him. Hansama, 15 HP.
Hansama barely scraping away from that.
Into range of Humanoid. Not quite level 6 yet, though. Not going to have the ulti available, but I don't know if they care.
There's no cleanse. There's no tenacity. Q flash forward. E, the chain CC, flawless. Caps leaping in to finish the job. They didn't even need his damage, but they're happy to give him the gold.
Beautifully executed by G2. Mickey uses the initial Q stun to guarantee the Zenith Blade, and then it's just the easy follow-up for Yike, with Caps being able to finish him off. And a Broken Blade, getting a couple of taps here against Oscar.
Oh, acceleration gate. Oscar flashing to try to extend the trade. How much longer on the slice and dice? Really wants to go for this. A little bit more damage coming in from the Dominus. Can he make it out from the tower as well? Oscar dashed away, blinking health, but he makes it happen. Excellent punish, seeing all of G2 in the mid lane.
A huge solo kill for Oscar. For the team, they will concede another objective in the Dragon. But at the very least, Oscar making this laning phase a little bit easier. You can see he's down a lot of farm, a decent amount of gold, but that kill is going to make the side lane a little bit easier for him moving forward.
BB hasn't had the best of luck in this, Jay, so far, so may not have been the best look against BDS and is struggling here again, but the engage on boss.
Ulti going to be traded. Hansama getting knocked off, only slightly interrupted on the bullet time. Ignite now ticking, 4th shot, good damage. Noah does have the ulti, but not really the space to use it. Deadly Flourish not going to hit either. But Noah playing pretty confident. He continues to step up. G2 still have control of the lane, however, it's a crucial Tri-Brush ward. A lot of abilities just
everything.
Yeah, just a lot of
Man ain't ruler.
I was going to bring up a fun stat earlier, but I might not have time as Caps.
Definitely does not win that trade. Now the engage, though, nice flash back from Mickey to get away from the headbutt pulverized combo. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Hansama solo breaking in that tower. Blast Cone conveniently there. Humanoid getting the kill back. They lose the mid lane tower, but at least they'll get one in the bottom lane, and now Fnatic looking to keep the pressure up.
Yeah, the Kraken proc was huge right at the end.
They don't care right now.
Yeah.
Their priority is still top lane. Hansama turns his attention to mids, and it looks like Fnatic, they have to concede this objective, which has to feel frustrating. They get that kill onto Mickey, but unfortunately they can't convert it into a dragon, and G2 just find another advantage to add to their laundry list.
Yeah, as everyone who's played Plants vs. Zombies knows that whenever you get sunlight involved in that bottom side, the plants disappear, and then I wasn't expecting the dragon update to come through so soon, but yeah, I'm glad that they've added that, you know.
Look, man, Sunflower's root of everything. It brings it all together. That's the economy advantage G2 have assembled here, but the gold lead only continuing to grow. Look, 3K for them. And this has to be frustrating because both supports are trying to get active on the map, but in the 1v1, Hansama has been doing a ton of work. Bloodthirster first,
Oscar.
But now Fnatic looking to take it back in the fight. Big damage onto Jun. Ignite already taking that count. Needs to get the hell out. Broken Blade coming in as well. Mickey locked up. Curtain call there, but Noah has completely stunned himself and is going to have to back away. Broken Blade luckily no mana to follow up with an accelerated shock blast. Can't see his inventory, but I'm assuming no cookies left at this point in the game. So G2 not going to be able to find anything else. Hansama continuing to step up. And again, this Misfortune pick is so frustrating. She's bad against a lot of the conventional ADs in the meta, but they were all banned away. Now you just get to build Bloodthirster, strut around the map, and Jhin can never out-trade you. I feel so bad for Noah in this game.
Just started blasting and they all disappeared, but great job from Caps on the opposite side, right? Like, ends up hitting the ultimate onto both Humanoid and Jun, which really prevented the follow-up from Fnatic. So even though Oscar had a great flank opportunity, now they're in a disastrous position where bot lane's gone. Broken Blade's flashing forward.
Broken Blade, full committing, good damage, no mana, but he doesn't need it. One more auto, swaps forms, hammer into the cannon, and down goes Humanoid.
He makes it look easy. A big punish. Broken Blade, he got solo killed earlier, but he wasn't gonna let that stop him. Now with a 1.7k gold lead, the Eclipse fully completed. Another threat on the side lane. G2 just continue to build gold leads, and this is one of the concerns we highlighted in draft when you can see this much lane priority, especially against a team like G2.
I think as G2 are moving in here, we're probably going to see a very similar story, which is trying to get into a position where they can land this poke. And you see it here, right? Caps off to the side. It makes it very difficult for you to really try and engage onto anyone in particular because they're not in one area. And now with the Rift Tower going down as well, poke comes over the side.
Excellent follow-up. Misfortune ult as well. Jun's in, but it's too little. It's too late. The calling is there, but now Caps feels confident to step in. It's a little bit psycho, but Mickey more than happy to follow him as Caps grabs the kill onto Humanoid. Curtain call coming in for Noah, but the Herald Mountain is going to be there. Mickey hung out to dry. Hansama also survived. Noah has to be so frustrated, but at least he gets one.
Can we just talk about the fact that Caps had...
And this is one of the things that also makes Leona frustrating. Obviously, the general removal of most of the tenacity in Runes and Masteries has helped her immensely, but also the range of Solar Flare, the non-commit...
Moved the top lane counter pick to later, rather than trying to ban it away. Regardless, Razork's setting up for a trap.
Broken Blade cut out here a bit, but the follow-up...
I mean, it's good damage, but now Razork is
out of abilities. Fnatic, a bit of desperation. G2 smell it, and they like what they smell.
And now the jungler's dead. Baron is up for grabs.
Oscar, and again, just hoping for that angle. Noah here, no one else really contesting. Mickey might just lose his life in the process. Hansama ready to ult. Big damage onto Noah, but it's not going to hit too hard. Brandel also going to fizzle a bit. G2 potentially overeager. Humanoid on the way in. Caps just continuing to poke. Jun has to pick his moment to engage very carefully. Flash forward from Caps. Full committal. Jun with the follow-up. A Broken Blade off on the side. They're in enemy territory. They're in the wrong base. Noah's trying to do some damage, but he's only got 4 bullets. And it's just not enough to finish the job. Humanoid will try to get the consolation tower mid, but it's a catastrophe.
Noah needed about 40 more bullets to make anything happen. Humanoid has that, though.
Yeah. Sadly, 40 did not outweigh 1 shock blast, it turns out.
Yeah.
Landed not as good as electricity in this particular
universe.
No, oh, no!
Caps is unstoppable. He gets himself another kill, 22 minutes in. The kills are 13-4. A Baron is on the cards. Caps is TP. He's not going to give Razork anything.
And I just think that G2, obviously executing fantastically, but set themselves up for success in the draft. Hansama leveraging the 1v1 advantage.
G2 with a Baron, set their sights on Fnatic's base, and they're looking to have what has been a very clean game 1. Fnatic putting up very little resistance, the inhibitor sure to follow. Humanoid still top lane, no TP. Fnatic, I think they might just lose the game here.
Recalls, Caps, ulti gonna go completely wide here. Nice E out to get away. Strangleruns will grab him. Curtain call, generate a little bit of space. Humanoid finally here. Fnatic, they're giving up a tower, but maybe this is their fight now. Mickey full engage. Humanoid continuing to just lay down a little bit of damage. The Lucian really starting to hurt. Jun, solid engage. Interrupt on the calling is big though. Coming in from Mickey X. The ulti from Razork just not effective. And now the bullet time, baby! Humanoid walking into face tag. It must love the taste of lead. As he and Noah are just forced to retreat.
Fnatic just walk into everything that G2 had unloaded, and it was the best option they had. But it's not a good option at the end of the day. Now Noah getting peppered down as the Nexus is at the same.
Got the last shot, but
they're hesitant to end. They're aware of the health discrepancy. Mickey's gone back to base, who's their front line. Dragon available in 50 seconds, and they say, you know what? We'll play it safe. That's an open Nexus. We've done more than enough.
Unless you have a 9,000 gold lead, in which case you can overcommit a little.
Fnatic expected G2 to go for the soul, and they've just abandoned it, and they've run it down mid.
Oh, no.
Feels a little different when you say run it down mid and they're winning the game, Mitty.
Yeah.
Fnatic, okay. Inhibitor standing, Mickey ult down. Potential for a fight for an angle. They need a lot more to win the game, but this could at least buy them a bit more time. The poke. I mean, the Bloodthirster shields are going to be so frustrating to deal with, right? The poke, the HP advantage just continues to grow in favor of G2. Even with the fountain behind them, Fnatic are losing HP trades.
But you can see how little damage Noah does with these auto attacks. The Static Shiv, Rapid Fire Cannon isn't very threatening, and now Oscar's gone in.
Ulti from the Brand. Oscar desperately trying to follow up, calling good damage, but making it a body block most of it. They managed to take down the support. Noah off to the side, force shot, not going to hit a low health target, but now the curtain call coming in. Yike in trouble, Humanoid following. Fnatic find a good window here. But have to be careful about overcommitting. 3 carries versus 3 carries. Who's got it? It's like an arena showdown. But Hansama incredibly fast, incredibly strong. Walk forward, one more double up and an auto. Sama on a rampage. It feels like that should just be the end. Humanoid trying to heal up, but Noah now going to be the one in trouble till the skies comes down, but Noah with an excellently timed route. And now Humanoid quick to punish. 280 carries, but Caps, well, he's just TP'd back in and he's going to look to end the game. Or does he want a little bit more fight? And it seems like the answer is fight.
Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LEC matchup.
Be safe in that what is not quite an isolated 1v1.
Caps, though, continues to be a thorn in the side of Humanoid. Just aggressive short trades there. Hot Cocoa from Jun, making sure that Humanoid sits cozy in this lane. Can't just try to keep the pressure up. Caps, of course, would need to commit something like the Culling to just fully take control of this wave. Similar situation to what he was in as Ezreal in the previous matchup. Now Yike using that ulti. Oscar level 6. We'll see if the Q3 falls away. Oscar immediately going unstoppable and trying to back off. Broken Blade's all now going in. Stacks of Blight popping up in first blood. Huge damage from that Varus. No offensive items other than the Doran's Blade. He still hits like a truck.
I mean, the Cassante haters are eating, seeing that champion not move. How rarely
trying to break that momentum by showing up on top side.
Again, the setup here. Goes forward. Nice flash from Broken Blade, but still this should be just about impossible to get away from. 4 stacks. He knows he's dead. Oscar gonna grab that kill. Nice gank on the top side.
Well orchestrated. Even though you get the flash away, you're still in a...
Right now, it's not going to be the primary objectives immediately started off, but you can see both teams posturing around it. I stand corrected. Yike going to start this one off. A little ambitious. I worry Razork doesn't have his ulti just yet.
Good stun to start from Jun. Engage follow-up, though. The Bard very squishy. Jun going to flash over the wall, but now Noah's waiting. But instantly, Sama can follow up. That is the power of the Kaisa. Noah now retreating. Humanoid has taken down Mickey in the meantime. It's a bit of a messy, scrappy exchange. It's going to be support for support at the end of the day.
Yeah, it was a quick engage from G2, but because they couldn't quite lock down Noah,
Humanoid going in, the Q back going to stop him from shuffling, it looks like. Sama waiting behind, now caught in the meat grinder. Humanoid going to go for the pushback. Yike getting lower and lower. Ulti coming in from Razork. In the meantime, good damage onto Sama. Noah trying to get into the fight, but he's just watching his team fall apart. Caps picking up the double. Q auto, one more. The healing from Bard, not enough. Triple for the Lucian. 14 minutes in.
It was an even fight and Fnatic chose to re-engage.
It was a little bit unfortunate for Fnatic, just so many things just going slightly wrong.
Yeah, the fight being divided by Jun, I think, was a good thing initially for Fnatic. But as you rightly said, the re-engage, I just don't understand it because no one can really fight, right? You know, it was so awkward. And look at what G2 do with that. They secure themselves a dragon with the 5 grubs. They immediately turn their attention to the bot side of the map. Of course, Fnatic are cross-mapping on the top side, looking to try and siege onto the tier 2. Doing what they can, and they should be able to secure this objective. I have to correct myself. I thought G2 was ahead on the play, but actually they're reacting to Fnatic, who's able to first secure this objective.
Yeah, I mean, you do have the 5 Void Grubs for G2, so they should be able to match at least in getting this despite being behind on the play. So we'll go tit for tat when it comes to tempo. The question mark for me is what happens with the Rift Tower that's on that top side, because you could try and
They've
follow
set themselves up for a very good sequence here.
Well, G2's priority should be the tower, and by prioritizing the top tower, you then convert that pressure into the Herald. You can see Caps pushing out that wave, but now the next objective is clearing out this vision, which Fnatic want to contest.
TP from behind.
It's a good flank.
Going in, the Bard ulti not going to connect on anybody. Humanoid going to go with the double pushback. Nice use of the AoE. Clean fight for Fnatic to kick things off. Culling coming in from Caps, but it's only connecting onto Razork. Excellent punish for Fnatic. Exactly what they needed.
It's a fantastic flank. They knew exactly what G2 wanted to do, and they were in a position to punish. They secured themselves the Herald. They'll push out top.
A lot of upfront bursts, a lot of engage potential for Fnatic here. You can see them taking control of the bottom side, looking to even up the tower score. 3-3 here.
LDRs and at least your tank shred for a lot of these AD carries.
True.
So at the moment, your tanks are still going to tank. So you're in a decent position here as Fnatic when you look to these fights, but that's where the pick is coming.
Engage going in. Sama trying to kick things off, but a nice interrupt on the Temper Fate. Sadly, it only buys a bit more time. Humanoid trying to flash to safety. Sliding, gliding out to safety. The Q, the full charge coming for Broken Blade. But once again, Humanoid goes golden twice. The ulti, though, he's not going to mess it up. The timing, but he doesn't have the stacks yet. And the punish is there. Broken Blade down. Gold lead deleted in this fight. Now Fnatic hungry for more, but they're not going to find another angle.
BB tried everything, and Human said you still need more. And now with the TP in behind them, this is going to be Humanoid trying to see if he can get in. G2 trying to escape, but look at the top side still. Oscarinen pushing in. Fnatic looking to punish the mistakes of G2.
And Razor can just continue to phase tank. They don't have the damage here. Hansama W connecting on the wave. The tower should just fall. Fnatic looking much more comfortable in game 2.
G2 has a very fragile composition. If you overstep, Fnatic have the tools to punish. Great sequence of plays from the entire Fnatic team, from Jun landing a fantastic ultimate to buy time for Humanoid, into then going over the wall, creating enough space. Then he stopwatches, or Zhonya's rather I should say, the Q from Broken Blade, and then the rest of his team is there to body block. Just excellent execution. And Fnatic have bounced
for Fnatic to approach. Luckily, they've got a Sejuani with Warmogs, so it's not the end of the world.
This TP from Oscar Rinnan.
It's the story of the weekend. You just got to force the Baron. Sometimes see what happens. Tempered Fate, good. Delaying the Baron take. Ezreal follow-up, even better. Broken Blade now going to ult Oscar and trying to keep this one going. Looking to isolate an AD carry, but all of G2 immediately going to flash back. Now the jungler taken out of the pit, but the Baron's not quite low enough, and it's finally going to reset in the end. It's just Oscar risking everything, but Hansama quick to follow up. Killer instinct coming through. Jun now backing away. Noah, good damage on the caps. Not going to mean too much. Humanoid untouched for now. Red and blue buff empowering him. He wants to keep pushing forward. He knows if they eliminate G2 here, if they can find a couple kills, the Baron is theirs, but they just don't have enough left in the tank.
There's no teleport on Oscar Rinnan, who is now moving down to try and collect this wave, but that actually might be the go button for G2 once they...
G2 now pulling up to the top side where they have a wave to play around if they want to. Fnatic going in. Counter engage from Yike could be big. Yike getting pulled in, caps off to the side, doing good damage on Oscar. And an excellent lockup. Stops any potential follow-up engage from coming through. Mickey now forced to retreat here. Humanoid going over the wall, looking to find Hansama. Has to be careful. Magical Journey going in as well. All of them collapse on Hansama. The bottom lane of G2 in the sights of Fnatic. Razork trying to hold the line, keeping 280 carries all to his lonesome. G2 in enemy territory now. Fnatic, I think, just start the Baron here. They're not going to lose themselves to these picks. Jun face checking the brush, just going to stop the recalls. Fnatic a little bit split here. TP going in. They should just finish the Baron, but they know they only need 2 members to do it, so instead, shifting their attention very briefly. G2 caught out in that exchange, and Fnatic grabbing the first Baron at game 2.
Great patience from Fnatic. They leveraged their poke beautifully. They landed it onto Mickey, and they kind of shepherded G2 into the topside river, where they could find a nice pick and convert that into a Baron. Great patient play from Fnatic.
And G2 has just lost theirs.
I mean, fantastic Tempered Fate to back it up. And you can see Mickey fulfilling a very similar role to what Jun did last game. You are the sole source of engage, and you are not that tanky. Has to get poked out just to try to find the angles. Fnatic now disciplined around this push. Have to be careful about keeping these flanks warded up, and engage from Mickey could still be lethal, but they're feeling very damn well scared of that bird. Fnatic continue to siege on the bottom side. Caps forced to back away. Likely means the tower will fall here. Tempered Fate not going to connect.
At least it backs them away. And you know it's not a good sign when a 4-0-2 Lucian is running away. It says exactly what position this game is in. Fnatic not quite going to be able to get the bot lane tower, but there's the ultimate on towards Yike that misses, and Yike responds in kind.
Nice body block, good discipline from Fnatic. Only 2 members going to get rooted. Noah off to the side. We'll opt to cleanse. I think concerned about the potential Kai'Sa follow-up from Hansama. And now, I mean, it feels like the same... It's game 1, but we swap sides. We've been here. I've seen this one. The difference is...
Tank says, please don't hit me, please don't hit me, please don't hit me. They're just like invulnerable in the middle of everyone.
Look, I'm not saying it's a perfect solution. I'm just saying, you know, we saw down all this vision.
Good control. No potential flank wards either. Not that they're really that scared of.
Oh, Razork going to kick things off. Yikes, slowed up just a little bit. If they delete the jungler, they can just start this off. No hesitation. Ulti already going in. They go golden. A bit more space. Caps is going to need to step up to protect his jungler. Yike going in anyway, but he'll just give his life. Good pick from Fnatic. Mickey now laying down some vision in the pit, but it's just desperation games from G2.
I mean, G2 spread themselves too thin. Mickey's top lane, Broken Blade still trying to answer bot lane. They have TPs, but again, it comes back to this, who is Razork afraid of? He can do whatever he wants. He can initiate whenever he likes. Mickey,
decent engage off the side. Hansama now going in, but Jun there to body block, there to stop the Kai'Sa from doing much. Cap finding the isolated 1v1, but it's not enough. Hansama already down. Fnatic staying grouped as 5. Nice retreat here. Ulti denied from Broken Blade. Decent follow-up damage, but he cannot finish off a kill. Noah jumping in. Broken Blade goes golden. How's the timing? Perfect on the Ezreal ult, as Noah is now unstoppable. TP coming in to try to save the top tower. Instant pushback on a Caps, and Humanoid just destroys him. Doesn't even hesitate. Last inhibitor in his sight. This is going to be game 2 for Fnatic. Comfort in the draft paying off as they demolish G2.
Fnatic are taking no prisoners in game. G2 gave them the opportunity to bounce back, and Fnatic have grabbed it with both hands.
They have certainly bounced. Mickey, nowhere safe left for him. Tempered Fate on his own team. Fnatic having a good time. 1 game, not enough to break them. Not enough to break the mental confidence and
Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LEC matchup.
They're not going to get any easier. Level 6 for Broken Blade will be big. Yike getting a bit more damage, certainly, but that's a lot of time spent, right? Yike still in the lead in terms of CS, spent a lot of his time trying to make that play happen. Now Humanoid in trouble, nice dash to the side, but the Ignite is ticking. Flash in, one auto from Caps, just out of range of the second tower shot. Will survive as Jun has flash.
Some pop shots on towards Jin, who doesn't actually have the longest range himself, but no, not quite able to get himself pushed up in lane, and Hansam has been able to control really well with just the bouncing grenades, keeping that push in.
Broken Blade used the slice, now has the dice too, realizing he's probably already done for, and again, the follow-up, the repeat on the top side. G2 overforced the early play. Broken Blade flashes on the top side, vulnerable to the response from Fnatic.
Yike was in the area, but Razork was just
Dominus
fast.
coming in, he'll give him a lot of additional health. Cold-Meek helps him clear the wave quickly, but he'll have to out-execute if he wants to survive. Instead, Yike on the way in, they see him, but he's gonna have to make it past Razork. Flash in for Broken Blade to make sure that he lands the stun. Ulti going in from Razork, he should be able to grab the kill, but he at least deletes the wave. Yike not in a position really to follow up in a successful dive from Fnatic.
I mean, I think the flash from BB killed him. I think if he just plays it back, Oscarinin can't really get in towards combo range, and you should have been fine to get out, but now Noah stepping up against Hans.
Walking up, trap blade down, forcing the flash out from Hansama. Jun, Q flash forward, W going in, well-timed cleanse, but there you go, ace in the hole. Oh, the combo from Noah. Oh, the Super League of Games paying off.
And Fnatic find...
If you can just escort Oscarinin through what's a bit of a miserable laning phase, I think you're in a good spot as Fnatic.
Broken Blade in trouble now. Should be no way out. Fnatic committing so many resources to the top side. The rest of G2 not in a great position to punish. Stun goes in. Noah gonna try and clean up the kill, grabbing another one. And it's only Hansama, a lonely Jin on the bottom side, who doesn't even really have time to hit the tower. He'll just be forced to recall.
But that's the thing, it's Void Grubs as well. This is just a nice rotation in the map.
Yike the flash, full commit. Humanoid going for the pushback, trying to make a play out of this for himself. Yike punished at least. Gonna get the 1-for-1.
Nice reaction there from Humanoids. At the very least, getting a kill back is something. They'll lose some plates, but on the top side,
something's good.
Yeah.
I have died to this champ a lot. I'm not a fan of it in pro play, but it has certainly been strong in a lot of metas. So far this game, though, the Caitlyn seems to be offering a little bit more value, but we haven't really seen Hans involved in too many plays just yet. And to your point earlier, Benny, you will be able to walk away, plant setup decently. Andres, of course, making sure that at least a little bit of damage will go down onto that tanky front line. Hansama walking up as he reloads the pistol, ready to make a shot. Razork going in, trying to steal the objective. He won't be able to grab that, but the fight looking very heavily Fnatic favored. But now the response, the turn, the burn. They managed to take down Yike, but lose a member in the process. Jun out of the equation. Broken Blade now trying to punish Humanoid, who's overstepped on the sideline, trying to get back onto the tower, but Caps sealing the deal, securing a kill.
You can see how durable this front line of
Combo
Fnatic
is good from Oscar and Razork. There's not really much follow-up, right? Humanoid not in a position to do damage. Noah, one auto, I believe, got knocked up by the Nautilus assault as well.
that fight, Razork and Oscar mainly did the damage.
Yeah, exactly, which is not where you want to be. You don't want to rely entirely on your tanky front line for everything. Jun now kicking the fight off, though. Excellent use of the ulti. Razork off to the side. Noah uncontested on the backside, laying down the traps. But again, Yike ready to turn it back when Fnatic overcommit. Jun once again deleted.
You didn't have the damage in tow, though. They end up catching on towards Caps, but Noah can't really step up. Caps is TPing down on towards Humanoid, but he has the zone tower set up. Oscarinin matches, and it will actually be G2 just using that time to, it looks like, get the tower in top lane. I think they're going to step up behind Hansama now to get it. Yeah, there it is.
Finally knocking it down. Well played. TP response, of course, coming from Fnatic to stop the side lane collapse onto Humanoid. Does cost them both TPs. Broken Blade
to accelerate it past the point where we hit the 3 items across the board for everyone, and Fnatic just get to look for team fights.
In game 2, we had Caps on Lucian. And when he stepped up, Humanoid said, I'm an Emperor, get away.
Noah just stepped up. The cleanse there. Now the ulti going in. Get away, also the answer there this time around. Noah completely caught out, not expecting the range of the Jin. That long-range route to just lock him up.
Yeah, I mean, I was about to talk about, so Caps is ultimately going to be the problem in this game, but the lockdown as well, if you're out of position, G2 are very quick to punish.
You got to put the front in the front and the back in the back. You cannot let them hit you from the side. That is not... The composition for Fnatic not going to work, and suddenly we have a situation where a 3-1 Caitlyn, who was given so many resources, who individually put himself very far ahead. Noah, a good job early, now caught out, costs them a decent amount. Broken Blade perhaps over-committing here on the top side onto Humanoid. Decent damage, Dominus, but with the Ignite ticking, shouldn't be able to make it out of this one. Humanoid, quick to punish, quick to grab that kill, at least something back for Fnatic.
It's a nice pick for Fnatic, but Dragon in 3 seconds, and they need to try and make their way down there. Humanoid doesn't have Word.
Nice. Nice.
This is that. If this was in solo queue, the AD carry would be like, "Where's my team?"
True.
True.
But unfortunately, this isn't solo queue, which is that Lucian versus Ezreal, there is a very big range difference, and we're seeing it. Now, Mickey.
Nice Q to interrupt the engage. Decent follow-up is there. Razork in trouble trying to make it out of the ulti. Interrupt coming through from the Xayah ult as well. And now the curtain call going down. Fnatic really haven't found their angle, but Oscar looking to turn it back. Broken Blade locked up. Mickey now needs to get the hell out. Fnatic, excellent pullback on the fight. G2 overcommitting.
They heavily committed onto Razork. I was thinking, oh, this time round it's Razork that's on the retreat. But no, he was able to just stand his ground, wait for his team to center around his position. And they're able to defend
try to get control over the mid wave. They don't really have a wave to play around here. Might just be the face check 5v5.
If we get an opportunity, observers, I'd love to see what Fnatic sees as they're trying to contest this river. Yeah, like, do you see how uncomfortable this is?
They got one cheeky ward that's doing a lot of work. Ulti's coming in. The Ornhorn is down. Nice disengage. Ulti hitting 2 from Yike. Noah going to be locked up. Ezreal going to connect on him as well, but Mickey X is already dead. Fnatic still standing. Hansama's ult out of the equation, but low health bars mean the Jhin is that much more lethal.
But you're just going to wait to heal it up. You still got those Warmogs that can come through, and now Broken Blade is caught.
Dragon Broken Blade, E over the wall. The stun still going to hit. Noah getting in for one more cheeky auto. 90 caliber net into the push, and Humanoid looking to bring it back. Nice buffer coming in for Cap, so he's still standing for now. Humanoid goes gold and gives himself a bit more space. Yike trying to clean it up. Ulti from Caitlyn. Ace in the hole from Noah, looking to make it a quadra kill for this Caitlyn in game 3.
It's a delayed penta.
The majority of that fight, and now Fnatic with Baron buff. It's going to make it so difficult for G2 to crack that front to back once more.
An incredible moment in the series for Fnatic. Momentum heavily in their favor in this game. The Baron with the Caitlyn is
next, so he ends up getting caught in the middle of that, but G2 now on the back foot. Fnatic send Humanoid top. They're trying to push outside waves. G2 trying to use that moment to catch on here.
Crucially, G2 have the soul, now engaging with confidence, seeing tempo in their favor. Fnatic out of position, they're quick to punish Jun. They want to deny the effectiveness of this Baron buff. Humanoid already splitting on a side lane. Oscar as well has to wonder how much more time he has to push. At that point, when you have Elder, I just don't think it matters, right? It's just so much power paired alongside Chemtech. So Fnatic have to be good in the execution, cannot allow themselves to let G2 get the setup, and they're willing to fight for it. Sidestep from Jun, Celestial opposition used. Passive expired. Does Fnatic really want to fight for control of this area?
Yeah, G2 needed to fight before Fnatic got to as 5, and now they are. So G2 might be in trouble.
Broken Blade locked up. Banshee's proc, Yike off the backside, not able to do much. Throws down the ulti to get a bit more space. Hansama, 4th bullet, not going anywhere. Caps uncontested in the backline, but just really cannot hit anybody. Mickey already dead. Curtain call going in. The front line body blocking as much as they can. Broken Blade trying to find access into the backline, but again, Curtain call, good damage, but not finishing any kills.
The front line just doesn't waver from Fnatic. They're able to hold the line.
But yeah, as you highlighted, Razork, Oscar and Jun don't take damage.
Oh.
Oscar going in, Mickey able to buffer out with the hook. Fnatic happy just to have the mid lane tier 1. 15 seconds till Drake spawns, so they'll not be able to get prio here, but Humanoid might just start to threaten the base, pull G2 away from the objective.
Humanoid is threatening the base. He's got the tower behind him as well. He's got the TP to join the fight. There aren't really many good wards available, but the Elder started.
We might just have to flip it, boys. Fnatic. G2. Can they find the angle? Fnatic setting up, grouping as 5, both sides hoping to find the engage, hoping to find the force. Jun kicking things off. Broken Blade immediately ulting, but he hasn't found access to the backline yet. Caps as of now untouched. Dragon no longer the focus for either side as Jun is getting chipped away. Mickey still standing. Broken Blade in trouble. Manages to dash back over the wall crucially, but Humanoid still gets the kill. Broken Blade down, Jun down, 4v4, Dragon getting lower, the curtain's called, Hansama ready to put on a show. To the side of Fnatic, Noah still basically full health. Who can get the smite? Who can secure this one in the end? G2 managed to get a Yike clean on the smite. Can they find the follow-up? They're down a man. Caps, Hansama, double 80 carries back to back. One taken down. Humanoid wants to make the difference. Goes golden, but surely Caps has the timing. Caps has the setup to Q. Finishing the job, the Dragon. Spitting hot fire on Fnatic. They will lose the Elder.
G2 barely managed to keep that fight together long enough to get back, but now G2, remnants of that Elder Dragon, immediately move over towards the Baron.
Humanoid just responding, he has the TP, Oscar coming as well, but I think Fnatic are just going to concede this one. And you can see Noah, 9k damage, that looks good, but he didn't get to
start knocking on the base.
Wearing every single buff in this game. Caps stepping up both carries. The buff's still standing, 39 seconds. Fnatic really cannot afford to take a fight until those buffs fade away, but their base might be the first to fall if they don't fight now.
Enough in the tank for G2 if you take the full-on 5v5. So G2 have to find a pick. They want to find Noah.
Nice bit of damage.
They catch him! They catch him!
Noah caught out. Disaster. Gets himself second life with the GA, but now Fnatic need to turn this fight. But no! A perfectly timed final shot! Hansama coming through clutch out. Humanoid in trouble. Jin can't kill tanks, but he can kill an Emperor, baby. Humanoid taken out, shut down. G2 marching down the mid lane, a blink of an eye for the second time this game. Noah caught out, and it costs Fnatic.
A massive mistake from Noah could cost Fnatic the game. Humanoid does a great job to, at the very least, get caps in exchange, but can the tanks hold the line against 3 members of G2?
Doing everything they can to clear the wave. Yikes still here, though. Hansama, decent damage, but he's going to take a lot of time. Broken Blade just trying to focus down the tower. He will at least get one. Super's on the way. Oscar getting chunked out. Yes, Jin needs time, but he will eventually kill these tanks. Not before they kill Broken Blade, however. 4 shot there. G2 cannot end the game.
Alive.
Fnatic are going to get another shot at this. It's 52 seconds on Broken Blade. Razork's still up.
But they're playing off of the mid pressure. They know that super creeps can finish off when Nexus third, which is why Broken Blade plays so aggressive against down. But there's a TP behind. Yike.
They're trying to take down Hansama. They're debating what is the actual target here. They're focused a little bit.
Hans is a speedy boy.
Hans is fast, baby.
They're starting this?
He's keeping it taco right now, Betty. You have to respect it.
Noah's in the base. They needed him to finish out the waves, and now Humanoid TPing in. G2 trying to take this.
This is insanity. Willing to flip it all here. Mickey finding the lockup. Humanoid off to the side. They can just delete the support, but the all that matters is this objective. Razor cannot get it. The Jin finishing the job. The ulti from downtown from Noah is not going to matter too much. G2 now retreating. Yike likely to die in the process. They get the buff, but they lose 3.
And now they can go towards the Baron. 30 seconds. Yike's not going to be up in time. It's an Elder for Baron trade. Fnatic are staying in this game. Oh my goodness, incredible that they're able to, after such a massive mistake from Noah that should have been the game. I think Humanoid deserves a massive shout out for trading his life for caps.
Off the side, looking at the weak caps, he gets him. There's no way he gets sidestep, but he's locked down for too long. The Dragon.
Humanoid continues to make great plays, but could that be something that costs them a lot?
But how quickly do they take Baron without Humanoid? Like, it's just Noah at the damage dealer. So, but look, they're going to lose the bottom base. You still have Demolish on towards Broken Blade, so that's going to be another inhibitor turret down. Broken Blade, I don't think you can stick around for this, but still, every single time, Fnatic are just losing that little bit.
It usually costs them a carry or 2 of their own.
Yes.
So most of the fights just end in this awkward stalemate. Where, to G2's credit, they often get the objective, even if Fnatic is able to win the fight.
Noah at least able to heal up. Humanoid doesn't have that luxury.
He does have the TP available if he gets too low, though. But yeah, look at the positioning. Jun, Oscar, and Razor making a very effective wall.
The Warmog's body blocking. Again, the only poke that matters is the poke that hits the carries. Decent damage on a Broken Blade. Excellent ult coming in from Caps, but now the immediate follow from Oscar. And going to look to lock up 2. Jun following up. Caps untouched on the backside. Support going to get deleted. Hansama still standing. Noah already half health, trying desperately to heal up, and the curtains have now been called. He's trying to find room to maneuver, trying to find room to play. He instantly goes in on a Yike. Decent damage coming in with the build over Peacemaker. It all needs to come down to Noah. The hook not going to connect. His movement is clean. One more empowered auto. Hansama getting lower and lower, all off to the side. 1 carry left. 3v3, but they're chasing down Broken Blade now. Ace in the hole. Not going to finish the job. 3 members standing, but Razork determined to take the top laner out of the equation. Broken Blade likely to fall, but only 3 stacks to the permafrost. Looking to find the 4th, looking to find the lockdown. Noah on the chase. Broken Blade will fall as well, but no! He's just a little bit too fast. One more Arctic Assault,
the dragon!
surely.
The dragon!
The Dragon in the meantime, they're looking to lock down the Elder in their sights. Oscar on the chase, they don't have the damage to do
Jin,
it.
though,
It's Jin! This is why I don't like the champion! Goddammit!
Look at Sejuani. Razork's making a beeline towards it. Fnatic, I think they're going to get here in time.
All of them collapsing. 6.9k is absolute desperation. There's no way they should be able to steal this, but Razork doesn't have smite. They need to focus on the fight instead. Hansama untouched in the meantime, but Noah does so much work. Mickey X just doesn't stand a chance. Thank you for the leash, G2. Desperation tasting good in the mouth of Fnatic.
Somehow, Fnatic managed to come up.
And it's Jun that ends up falling first. They think that they've been able to lock down Caps, but he's able to E away. Mickey's able to flash away, but look at Noah here.
Out.
And no flashes anywhere to be seen. Everyone blew it in that last fight, so one person getting caught out could spell disaster, and Razork knows this.
Caps caught out. The bomb, he's there. Caps locked down, clean, engage. Oscar in it. John, Razork working together flawlessly. The buffs empowered them, but the mechanics coming in clutch in the final moments. Broken Blade, Hansama, and Mickey X gonna do what they can to hold the line here. Hansama standing tall for as long as he can, but it's the Elder Dragon buff. 47 minutes, the longest game of summer. Noah unafraid, finally stepping up in this game. He was caught out, but it will not matter in the end.
Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LEC matchup.
Both sides just really want to get that shove in mid.
To get the Scuttle Crab. The Icon at first. Razork, though, already here to contest the engage.
Engage already going in. Big damage on a humanoid. Tries to fire back. The Ignite ticking. John desperate to kill it, the kill on Cavs, but he still has the flash. He'll be able to walk away effortlessly, and now Razork, he's so confident in the 1v1, and he should be, but the 2v1, bit of a different story. That said, brand damage. We're reminded why this champion is so powerful. Mickey, at least, there to do a bit more, there to make sure Sejuani can grab the kill, but it's a bloodbath on the top side, and now it's Mickey who's been caught out. Humanoid TPing back first. They're desperate to finish the kill. The extra movement speed coming with the Scuttle Crab. Mickey mounts up and is knocked down.
It was supposed to be the meet cute, and the boyfriend showed up to help out at the last second and completely wipes Mickey out. But now Hansama and Noah on the bottom side, and even BB.
Very violent rom-com, Rob, is now Broken Blade. Looks like he's going to try to kill Oscar into the Q flash.
No room for error. Broken Blade commits the flash to make sure that Oscar doesn't get away. And already in game 4, both these teams are off.
Lane. So this is where it ends up in a 2v2 where Yike just doesn't really have the damage to try and follow up.
Oh,
and now
one more
again.
humanoid. Ooh, not quite gonna get it. Valkyrie. Now all of G2 descending. Razork probably not enough here. He's just going to walk away. Humanoid trying to stand tall. Good damage comes in from the brand, but Humanoid ultimately a little over-aggressive. G2 quick to punish. That last auto eluding Caps. Yike will take the kill.
There's nothing that Razork can do. Get in position. Humanoid had gone for it, thinking he could maybe find that moment onto Caps, but there's always members of G2 here, and now they're moving topside as well.
Broken away, nice sidestep. Nice flash in from Razork to try to secure the kill. Good damage coming in from the brand. Yike now trying to turn it back. Level 6 there from Broken Blade. Razork still in trouble. Good damage goes in. Broken Blade still standing. The stun not quite fast enough. Oscar Renan only level 5. Can't really follow up here, but Jun there to cover. Finally, the level 6 comes through. Gentlemen. What the heck? What?
Welcome to the Thunderdome! Relying on the control ward to give him the safety to secure Grom. There's always the risk that his blue's gone, but now with the Drake is secured, he feels safer to walk back into his jungle, and he'll find that his blue is still there.
Thomas, though, still fearless to step up. You can see once again just going to rush an early bloodthirster, it looks like. Which child is your favorite? Not a dangerous question at all. Not going to cause any trauma. Of course. Someone shouted an answer. I didn't hear what the answer was, but someone has a favorite child. Anyway, Razork now looking for the follow-up here. Broken Blade not going to connect on the Q. Ulti bouncing back and forth between Razork and Broken Blade, but Broken Blade, the only one suffering for it. Nice kill on the top side.
And this has been
no ward in the bush
Yike
this
has
time.
to cover, and you'll see Yike in position to do so.
Now Oscar thinks this is an opportunity to go all in. Yike on the way forward, but the initial burst damage is already so good. Sadly, not enough. Yike, incredible timing, good cover. Oscar thought he had the angle, but G2 exactly where they needed to be.
I mean, it's just a jungle fiesta on the top side of the map, right? Ganks left and right from both to try and help their top laners through what has been a very
push mid for Caps to threaten mid, threaten a potential bot dive, but it hasn't really netted them anything, and it's been Fnatic who are still slowly but surely getting the farm that they kind of want. Yes, you still have a bit of gold lead through that top side, but Razork now
trying to wait and delete the wave. Instant ulti coming out from Razork. He will just drop down. Brand passive damage, good, but not enough to finish a kill here. TP coming in from Humanoid, but just a little bit too late. But because of the strut movement speed buff, very easy for Hansama to move around the map. As the 2v2 in mid lane, once again, support's letting us know who their favorite child is. Humanoid getting out. Yike on the way in, though. Not the 2v2 they were hoping for. Colin coming in, but Razork there as well. Brand damage once again, reigning supreme. Humanoid's burned all his cooldowns. Yike going to be able to get away. Caps trying to finish the job. The Foss Bomb not quite connecting the step back in from Humanoid. Confidence as Noah tries to complete the kill. Instant ulti. Noah the flash both sides. Hansama remains standing.
Oh my goodness, Noah tries his best. But some crazy outplays across the map. Humanoid with some nice sidesteps in the mid lane. Hansama with some of his own in the bot lane. Caps now in some serious danger.
Being hunted. Yike also, they put their attention. It's the ultimate distraction. They didn't realize Caps was in the bush. They thought it was Yike.
Oh,
well, he still might be in trouble, but no, Mickey here to cover.
I wonder if they believed that he would walk up through the jungle, so they were trying to cut him off. They didn't expect him to just stay still.
Well, Caps, fireball bounces back and forth. They will at least get the flash out. Felt like he could have gotten out of that one for free, but did opt to try to walk back into mid.
Yeah, we'll have to sit around to connect this wave. So Broken Blade trying to get onto Oscar in.
Continuing to step up, walking into melee range, but he is just not scared of that Renekton.
That is some damage coming out from Broken Blades. This Varus.
Damage the Humanoid's able to churn out with the Culling, and then Razork. This brand damage at this stage is absolutely absurd. You get to see.
The other thing I'll say is, in that last skirmish, all of G2 was just focusing Jun while his W was up, right? Like, he was able to tank so much.
Not only does Broken Blade get the tower, but you had a reset advantage for Fnatic and Humanoid in mid. They could have gone for Rift Herald. Now Oscar getting caught out again in front of Rift Herald.
That's the permafrost. Hansama immediately going to follow up. Plated steel caps, just not enough to survive 3 members, but they managed to find good engage on a Broken Blade. Sadly, Jun not close enough. Maybe the Solar Flare comes down. Broken Blade just being zoned away as Humanoid tries to get the pressure here.
The lane assignments, they put Broken Blade down towards bot. Top gets secured. Top tier 2 is very low. Mid tier 2 is very low. TP now collapse on a Broken Blade.
Humanoid can step up here. Ulti for Broken Blade not quite available. Nice sidestep on the piercing light. Broken Blade just gets the solo. He's going to look to take down Oscar too, but surely too much damage has been dealt. Nice just looking for the sidestep. Blight stacks coming in. Noah in the nick of time to finish the job.
They wanted to try and funnel the kill onto Noah. He committed the ultimate as well, but Oscar Rinen's passive ended up securing it. Insane damage coming out from Broken Blade. I thought he was actually going to convert it.
G2 is the solo, or the side lanes. It's Broken Blade and Hansama who are building up these massive individual advantages, and you can see it paying off there where, by all means, Broken Blade steps too far. They should be able to punish, but he's just too strong individually and manages to make it a 1-for-1. Fnatic now responding to the Herald, doing what they can to hold on, but this is a 5K gold lead for G2, and the game is very rapidly slipping away from Fnatic.
And this is what I was trying to highlight when Broken Blade was getting the solo kill.
Fnatic don't have a Sejuani. They don't have the same type of front line, and it's a little bit harder for Fnatic to find those same engages that they could in Game 2, because this time it's G2 with all the initiation. They have such strong team fighting with MF, Sejuani, Varus, Rel, and that doesn't even account for the Corki.
And this is why when you see
actually setting up, they don't envision of Hansama. Perfect ulti over the wall. Razork forced to flash out. Yikes ulti clipping. Humanoid off to the side. Jun stepping up. Yike now retreating. Decent culling, but it's really only hitting tanky targets. Oscar looking to step up with the instant turn from Mickey, finding so many members in the clutch, but Fnatic turning it right back. That's where Brand wants to be. Caps and Broken Blade still standing. Jun trying to force the fight. Broken Blade incredibly powerful, will instantly delete the Leona, but Fnatic walk away, happy to have the 3-for-1 trade.
A 4 versus 5 that G2 tried to force. The initiation from
Mickey is very quickly diminished to only around 3,000. Fnatic, good angle to fight back. Still have to be careful, still have to respect what G2 are bringing to the table. Mickey again looking for a gauge. This time around, G2 have all their cooldowns. Oscar quick to fall, but G2 already lost Mickey. Now they're looking for the fall. Razork off to the side. They're not quite looking for the angle. The solar flare going down, and now Hansama's all comes into the equation. Good damage fired back, but still 2-for-1 in favor of Fnatic.
It's a story of overcommitment once again. We're seeing this in this series where G2 think that they've got themselves a winning fight, but look at the context. Mickey engaged onto the front line.
Jun over the wall, will find Broken, but Fnatic aren't quick enough to follow up!
They
hesitate! The communication not quite there, but now Humanoid dashing in, good damage. They're trying to finish the objective here. Varus Q should snipe it, it does indeed. And now Noah looking to bring it home, instantly ulting in. Killer Instinct, Broken Blade might just get taken down. Mickey ready to try to turn it back. Humanoid locked up! And just in the nick of time! Riding in on a metal steed, Mickey X keeps his top laner standing.
3 seconds until the next arrow is up from Broken Blade. Mickey is trying to see if he can set up Noah. It's going to be spotted. The Broken Blade!
Arrow!
It's a close
one.
one.
Seizes moment and seizes it.
Well, the bell's ringing and it's time for another fight, so whatever happened to the back into this fight, good turn from Mickey, well timed, but already both teams setting up on the top side of the map.
Whew. I'm glad that Game 4 is delivering just like Game 3. Nothing but a brawl between these two teams.
Mickey queuing in. Nice stun onto Oscar. Broken Blade ready to fall up. That front line is not that tanky. Coling, though, buying a bit more space for Oscar, but he needs to get the hell out the range.
They're gone.
From G2, too much. Jun and Oscar deleted.
The tanks have disappeared. The front line is just not there to contest this Baron, and G2 looking to bring us to a Game 5.
Beautiful CC chain from G2. Mickey just hits with the Q. Yike gets the ult, and then it's the follow-up slow that enables Broken Blade's Chains of Corruption to hit Jun, seize onto Oscar Rinnan, and the double front line just gets completely erupted from G2. And now, with Baron in tow, the sideline push is going to be so good as Noah might get caught.
Noah caught out. Quick cleanse out, not a lot of ways to get out. Razork looking for the stun, maybe Noah can get in onto Caps. Caps isolating himself, Noah trying to take the opportunity, won't quite get the kill, but Humanoid now ready to fire back their demand disadvantage, but Razork does a hell of a lot of damage. Mickey ready to cover the wall, but Humanoid walks way into the waiting arms of Mickey, and down he goes. Good anticipation. Mickey potentially in trouble now as well. Razork trying to back up, getting away from the stacks. Oscar can't quite get into the fight. Hansama doing a lot of damage. Ulti going in, Razork going down, but in the meantime, Broken Blade right up in the top lane. Focused on the objective. It's going to knock open an inhibitor.
Mickey has the Warmog, he's just going to continue to chase. Yeah, he's got that Warmog, so his health is going to start to come back, so he's fine to chase with Yike. That's an inhibitor gone, and G2 still with Baron in a position to start to...
And an inhibitor is secured in the top lane.
And Fnatic thought that was their moment. They saw that Broken Blade was on top side with no TP, so they were like, bring Oscar in, send everyone. This is the moment we can crack open G2, so but they lose the fight and an inhibitor. Now G2, they're on towards this inhibitor again, and that's Brandled down.
Pyroclasm onto a minion just to connect it onto Caps. Does mostly clear the way, but not enough. The Baron empowered creeps too damn strong. Fnatic struggling to hold the line. And again, this is the problem with this MF pick in this context. She has so much movement speed. She can just walk up, lay down these slows. No one on Fnatic has the range to walk up at all.
You don't have the engage tools either, because if you're going in, you're going into everything.
Response coming from Humanoid. G2 trying to force the fight here, knowing that they have the advantage. Mickey looking for an angle to engage. Already one might just get taken down. However, Oscar still standing. That's going to be crucial. Man advantage for the side of Fnatic if they can live this one out, but they need to heal. They need more time. They need more life. The health bars might just not be big enough. Mickey body blocking as much as he can. G2 caught in between the pincer of Fnatic. But can they find the fight? Can they find the angle? Jungle looking for the initial lock of Oscar praying to follow up. Mickey already going to find one. G2 all instantly retreating out of the base, pulling back, but Humanoid still standing. Ulti is good from Hansama. G2 can just walk in. They've been zoned out of their own base. Hansama strutting with so much confidence. They're not sure if they want to go for this. Recall now coming in from Oscar. Oscar can zoom out and delete that MF if he gets the angle. G2 split on the call, playing with a lot of confidence, but their confidence is misplaced. They might get a kill, but it's going to cost them so many kills in the exchange.
So much hesitation there from G2. They would divide.
Wants to go for the engage. Yeah. Everyone else wants to go forward, and then Mickey nearly spots that Oscar in and is there trying to reset. But
I think for both teams, there's just been so much chaos. There's so many moments in this game and these incredibly close fights where everyone's not on the same page. But it's Sejuani certainly an easy way to make sure that everyone is on the same page. Mickey now immediately going to collapse, calling off to the side, only connecting on Yike, but it's doing decent damage. And again, G2 confident to step up, but don't quite have enough to finish the kill.
They are not playing like G2. G2 would say, wait, Noah!
Going in to finish the kill. Does get the flash out from Yike, tries to follow up with the W. Warmarks, you can see, plus 91 starting to come in, but the poke landing, delaying that regen.
I mean, the good news for G2 is that Fnatic will keep being divided by the super minions. I think, as Dagdo was saying,
Caps. Nice Valkyrie. Still gets stunned up. Manages to make it out, however.
You gotta be careful though, G2 can just end the game. Like
Super's
at any moment.
Any single sign of weakness. Weight of minions is going to be a problem here as the third inhibitor falls. Top side is about to respawn. G2 really want to take that one down, but instead...
Baron, because they're
in there though at the moment, so it'll only be the creeps if they start to bully their way through. But now, what will be essentially triple inhibitor down for Fnatic.
Are strong enough to still win a fight. It's a question of whether or not they can find the right engage, which they have not been able to do so far in this game.
Time isn't on their side though. Look at the creeps in mid. Fnatic need to go with a go.
Now they find the angle, but already Yike body blocking the calling. Mickey looking for the counter engage, and Jun about to get shredded to nothing. Finally, G2 find a fight. G2 find an angle, but the carries still standing. Noah going in, sniping one, instantly flashing out, but sadly, it's just not enough. The four-man core, G2 still standing strong. They've only lost their support. Nexus, they can just auto-attack and end it here, and you can tell it's serious.
Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LEC matchup.
Slowly try to push it in as Yike gets onto this top side. And it means that then for Razork, I think it's just to try and get the Scuttle Crab. Maybe you can even run down to this bottom side and commit for a second one, as Mickey had to go for the reset. But Razork going to go for any sort of potential play here.
Flash forward, gets the lineup, instantly going to go for the kill, finishing the job. Textbook.
That is the Nidalee Renekton. Like, it's very straightforward.
Jun potentially stepping too far forward here. Concussive blows coming in, but luckily he's able to walk away.
Just flawless play from Fnatic. Razork following up from the flash stun.
Razork, where's the spear going to go? Hits Mickey. Mickey only level 2. Rue coming in from Noah. Now Mickey getting lower and lower. 3 stacks of the concussive blow. Razork trying to follow up and another kill in the mid lane. Stun back onto Razork, but Fnatic off to a fantastic start.
Mickey and Caps trying to play off the Braum Lucian power spike, but unfortunately not really a thing where they're able to get that CC down. But now Yike trying to step up. Humanoid very low
again,
mana,
returning
but
Caps so damn low, looking to follow up. Yeah, queuing forward, Caps flashing out.
And here in game 5, Razork is full of it.
Noah now potentially caught out here. Quick cleanse just to try to get rid of the movement speed slow, knowing he's probably dead if anything else comes through. Trap landing, G2, no slouch here in the bot lane exchange. Hansama grabbing that kill, Noah overstepping.
And how many times have we said it this series, when it looks like Fnatic are getting into a decent position, orchestrate himself on the map? Because you could look at where he was coming out of base. I think there's a lot of communication in G2 right now about how can we, well, look for the dive on bot for the cross map. They thought about bringing Broken Blade, they don't, but they're just going to look for the play regardless, because Noah has nothing up.
Noah, no cleanse because of the previous exchange, uses to get rid of the slow. Still was taken down in the end. Any piece of CC lands, a trap will surely follow. Looking to lock up all those stacks. Mickey likely to fall here, but they'll at least get Noah in the exchange. Putting him further and further behind. Another trap connecting from Jun. Getting lower. Ace in the hole comes out, taking their time, resetting aggro, going back in. Flashback from Yike. Jun will finally fall. 3 kills for Hansama.
Well orchestrated by G2. Yes, he get one back, but Broken Blade just being a nuisance here to Razork on that top end. He knows that he can't really stay underneath the tower because, well, Oscar can come across and get the play. Mickey now stepping up to the top end to make sure Broken Blade can get back. If Yike lands a stun, suddenly you get Mickey's ultimate into a follow-up with the Winter's Bite, and suddenly you've got all this CC that's starting to compound upon itself. And I think that's where you've got to be very careful when Yike and Mickey start to work together. It's while these frail Yordian champions are so strong together.
Secure, could just be the 50-50. Razor goes in, a casual steal. They're now looking to follow. Mickey ready to body block as much as he can with the Unbreakable, but Yike incredibly low. Sidestep on the curtain call, crucial. Hansama getting chunked out. Razor untouched though. This is one powerful Nidalee. Mickey forced to flash away. A confident maneuver into the pit to steal on the 50-50, so Fnatic happy with that one. A nice.
But even if they don't get the dive, they're still getting damage onto these plates in the bot side. They're still extending Hansama's lead, but BB walks in.
Wandering in, Dominus waiting for the gold card, finds a bit of CC, good upfront damage. TP coming in, looking to punish Oscar for overstaying, but that means Caps leaves the mid lane tower unattended. Oscar trying to get out, how long on the dash cooldown? Flash out to safety, Coling now coming in, Fob with a gold card. Oscar taken down, Yike quick to cover the mid lane as well.
Oscar didn't manage to stack his rages. In the bot lane, Noah just managed to snipe out Mickey. Wasn't able to get away. The combo, it looks like with Jun CC being able to set up there. Now Humanoid going to be able to take this mid lane to her plates.
At least one. Obviously with 6 grubs, close to taking a second. You can see the power of the Corki early on. Yike really cannot step up here.
I mean, sure, you killed Oscar. Oh.
Full commit, nice ulti coming through, but Broken Blade is here. The semi-global pressure coming in. Hansama taking the kill, more gold for him. The collector completed, an extra 25 on top.
Okay, ultimately, I think that play.
They see that everyone from Fnatic is on the bottom side though, and that's all they need to get BB to keep pushing in this top side. Humanoid
Caps.
should TP top, but actually play mid.
Solo kill onto Noah in the mid lane. Caps needed to be the difference maker, needed to find that angle, but it might cost him. He gets the kill. Giving money over to Humanoid, though, would not be ideal once again. He did this once before. Hiding in a random brush, looking to dash over the wall, but Humanoid can follow quickly. Caps will get taken down here. Humanoid happy to grab that one.
At the very least, Fnatic trade 1-for-1. Caps also committed his flash.
Orchestrated by Caps.
Yeah, and the Dragon is alive, so hopefully we can get straight back into the game because, yeah. Well, okay, I'm not surprised to see Fnatic concede this because they know the Herald. The lane assignments have been, well, the waves have been a bit awkward for G2 over the last few minutes as Fnatic has been controlling the map very well.
Walk up and delete the mid lane tower. Vision control.
And Fnatic's threat on the map becomes so much higher. Well, one, when they can blow up Caps, but two, Broken Blade doesn't have the destiny because he can't match or come in behind them on plays like this.
Going for the full in engage. Now TP coming in behind them. Unbreakable about to fade away. Caps for now untouched. Hansama does good damage, but can they delete Oscar in? And yes, they can. Traps laid down to punish the TP, but now curtain call. Broken Blade quick to body block. G2 disciplined.
And ultimately, a bit of an overcommitment from Fnatic. They still did secure the tower.
Forget finals and worlds. That guy's hair is on the line right now.
And both teams grouping up in mid lane, mainly to gain access into the river. It's G2 that approach first. The mid tower for Fnatic still alive though, so they'll quickly catch that wave. The poke from Fnatic. This is where we get to see it in action though.
Hansama really hasn't been able to set up a trap line either. Mickey, no Warmogs yet means it's hard for him to regain that life. Destiny for a bit of extra information. They know where Oscar is. They're looking to just lock down the Renekton, but they don't have vision in the brush, crucially. Now turning their attentions back, trying to kick the fight off, looking to delete jump before the fight even starts. Mickey backing up, body blocking as much as he can with the Unbreakable, but it's Oscar Renin in the back line, deleting Caps. Now the rest of Fnatic ready to follow up. Hanzama trying to get out, Broken Blade getting in front of that damage, but the Caitlyn, as strong as she is not enough in the face of 3 carries. Noah with the triple, Fnatic with the fight.
That's an ace for Fnatic. 20 minutes in, the Baron will be theirs, the fight will be won, and Fnatic looking...
See if they can trap G2 in their own jungle, get that wave pushed in and top, look towards these last 2 outer towers.
Oh, the edge of the sweeper. G2 can now look to step up. Unbreakable there, ready to body block. Gold card down, fall damage is non-existent. Good ult coming in from Mickey. Oscar likely to give his life, but manages to live. Now Jun looking to turn it back, but it's Caps on the flank. Caps with the calling. Trying to do some good damage. Already though, Yike down, deleted. Jun deleted. 2 kills in the favor of Fnatic thus far.
And they just didn't have the damage to kill Oscar Renin. It was CC after CC. Every single member outside of Caps was hitting onto Oscar, and they just couldn't get him down. He has the TP. He's going to return to the mid-jungle, and he will secure Baron for his team. 4 members of Fnatic alive. No jungler with the smite on G2.
G2, can they contest 4K, getting lower, gold card ready to go. Humanoid off to the side, locking down Caps. Excellent route from Noah, and they turn in an instant. They get the Baron. Oh, and an extra helping of G2 on the side. Fnatic, 8K in the lead in Game 5.
In this Game 5, they are reigniting the rivalry, and they're looking to take down G2 to make their way to the semifinals.
The spear lands on Caps. The trap line does a little bit of work. Hanzama's still relatively strong. I can't afford to falter now. The game's not over yet. Even if they're incredibly favored 10K lead, it should just be theirs. But how many times have we said that? The push coming in. Inhibitor will fall. 6 grubs just continuing to pay off with this composition. 3-0-8 for Razork. Career-defining performance in this Game 5. Stun, good thing to kick off. Calling in the back there once again, just trying to delete Oscar. The damage finally going to be there. The gold card now coming in. Razork going to be in trouble. Caps off to the side, dueling Humanoid. Mickey there to try to body block. Looking for 4 stacks, looking for blows. Mickey now needs to get the hell out. Caps healing up as quick as he can. But this is it, the final stand of G2 in this best of 5. They've done it! They don't have enough left on the side of G2 to hold the line. Trying to break the base down. Caps moving in. 849 days. How long have Fnatic waited? How long have their fans waited? Victory over...
These were the best highlights from today's LEC matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say okay. See you on the next one.